I am debuting a brand new opening for the channel, so I'll have you look at it and down in the comments section, let me know what you think. If you liked it, hated it, indifferent, or any of that. But without further ado, here we go. Hey guys, Marshall with Marshall Law Morphs. Welcome back. As I said before, we are debuting a brand new open to the channel. I hope you liked it. There was just a few things that I wanted to update. Mainly, I loved my open, except the one thing is at the end of the old one, you may or may not have noticed the logo that came up. That was the first rendering of our logo, one that I kind of pieced together myself with just a app from a phone, and I put together a few things. And if you looked on the old logo, you might actually notice that inside the badge, the silhouette of a snake it's actually a retic. So when I kind of updated my logo, I made sure that I got a hold of a silhouette of a ball python, and I think when I had the logo redone, I was really happy with it. I loved how it turned out, so I figured after all this time it was time to kind of update the opening as well, so that the story behind my logo and actually like the business name, I guess, goes it's kind of two-part. It's obviously it's a play on my name, Marshall, and it's also kind of a tribute to my father, who is a retired deputy sheriff, so it kind of worked out perfect. So I guess that's a little trivia for you guys if you didn't know me personally. But yeah, that's really plain and simple. That's the story behind the logo. So I guess moving on, and as the title suggests, it's Shameless Self-Promotion Day here at Marshall Law. I was thinking earlier, I was like, gosh, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on right now. Things are pretty slow. Only one clutch that's currently in the incubator, and even that one, it's only at halfway through incubation, so there's still quite a long wait before I can even do a clutch video on that. So really, the videos were, when I was thinking about it, is just showing some of the snakes of the collection and things like that, and then it kind of realized that there was something that I hadn't touched upon in a really long time, and that's one thing that I'm really proud of. Is I do have merchandise available on teespring.com for the shirts. If you go on there, there's some V-necks for women. There's actually even some socks in there, all branded with the Marshall Law Morphs logo, and I'm just really kind of proud of how everything turned out. I thought all that gear is really cool. So if you're at all interested, down in the description there will be a link to the Teespring storefront, and have a look at it and see what you think. I think everything really turned out great. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, with that, the new opening, getting the new logo in that opening, the Teespring store, we have it all going on here at Marshall Law Morphs. Shameless Self-Promotion Day. I also did want to mention that if you pop on over to my favorite human being of all time, Brian Cusco. If you hop over to his Triple B channel, there was an interview that I had done with him when we attended last October's Tinley. I talked about my fight with City Council and how I had gotten the ordinances here in my hometown changed to allow snakes. Prior to a few years ago, no snakes. It didn't matter what species There was no snakes that were allowed within city limits. So I've kind of talked about that in a video before, and then I had the interview in Tinley with Brian Cusco, and there's no other way for me to put it other than it was an honor for him to even ask, and it was just such an honor to be on the channel. He's a good friend of mine, good friend that I need to talk to more. I pick up that telephone and call him and say hello. That's on me, Brian. I'm sorry, yeah, with that, it was truly an honor to do that, and I really hope that information that I shared in that interview gets out to people. Maybe there's somebody out there that's in a similar situation, and I really hope that it can help them, give them some ideas. One of the things that I really missed, we got talking about the ordinances and what I was doing that whole time. I completely 100% forgot to mention how much help the U.S. ARC, Phil Goss and the U.S. ARC they were instrumental in helping me move forward with that push. So when I watched the video and I think back on it, it's kind of tearing me up inside that I forgot to I didn't even mention the U.S. ARC, and I can't apologize for that. That was really a serious mistake on my part. But with that, if like I said, after this video, pop on over there and give it a see or a look if you haven't seen it already. So that's enough about going on and on about me, the merchandise, the logo, all that stuff. We can't end this video without a snake, right? So I figured what better way to end the video for today with one of my holdbacks from last year. Truly one of my favorites, just a beautiful little girl, so why don't we go ahead and get her out now. So this little girl was this was the bamboo pastel het clown pairing to a fire, and we did hit on one with everything. The bamboo firefly, possible het for clown, and she is growing so nicely. And man, oh man, she's just not growing fast enough though. I'd love to get her in. Well, for one, I don't, she is pretty clean and bright, but I guess I'm kind of, the glass is half full, maybe half empty. Yeah, because I'd rather, she's probably not carrying clown, but at any rate, she is still absolutely gorgeous though, and certainly is one of my highlights from breeding season last year. So she will be a fun one to get into that breeding rotation. I cannot wait. But with that, like I said, guys, I'll go over it before. Down in this description there will be a link for any merchandise. If you're at all interested, please go check it out. Triple B TV, go check that out, that interview out that I had done with him. But with that, guys, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, ding that little notification bell, and we'll see you real soon.